Star-Spangled Banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the numbers for Anthony Simons.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. And it's Harden in at the 1. And for Chicago, they've got Josh Giddey. Zach Collins out there with Buzelis. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Simons in at the 2. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, B.A., it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body. And mentally, it might be even more difficult.
Here's Buzelis. Pass to Simons. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
You can't give Simons any room from that corner spot.
Strus against Giddey. Now here's Allen. Here's Harden. Launches it from deep. Simons with a rebound. Here's Buzelis. Covered by Mobley. The layup misses. Mitchell against Simons. Allen. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Here are the Bulls with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Harden against Simons. It's Giddey on the wing. Mobley grabs the board. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, my goodness. Throw it down, Donovan Mitchell, just exploding off the floor.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Collins with a screen on Strus. Inside. And there's Collins on the assist from Giddey.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Harden. 17 points in his last outing. Mitchell against Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. And that's good. Harden for 3. And that makes it a tie ball game.
As soon as James Harden passes half court, defense better have a hand up and contest, or good night.
Back to Simons. The Cavaliers pull it in. Last time they met was in Cleveland.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. To the inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Outside Sexton. Strus against Giddey. And here's Simons outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. You look at Cleveland, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for the Cavaliers, they continue to just chug along. I'm impressed with how under control they've been all season. They are as steady as it gets.
Now here's Harden. He's got 5. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Allen. Collins defending. Here's Mitchell. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, this guy's such a reliable presence on the glass. Jared Allen using that length to save the play.
Chicago trailing here. Outside Sexton. Outside Giddey. 3-pointer, Buzelis. Mitchell grabs a miss. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Here's Mobley. Chicago with a rebound. Outside Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Shoots over Mobley. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Harden finds Mitchell. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Poke loose. Here's Buzelis. Covered by Strus. Here's Collins. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
Free throw is good from Collins. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Harden against Sexton. Pass to Allen. Here's Tyson. Lets the 3 fly. No good on the shot. Giddey with a defensive effort. Here's Buzelis. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds now.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Outside Mitchell. Mobley on a screen. Over Buzelis. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Giddey. Simons deciding where to go with it. Collins with a screen on Mitchell. And Collins with the slam.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
The Cavs trailing. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. We discussed Evan Mobley and how we wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Brian, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. The Bulls have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. There's a screen. 13 feet out. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Outside Harden. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mobley. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Simons passes to Sexton. Fires the 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one.
Colin Sexton has proven to be a very capable three-point shooter, boy. You better be there to contest.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. For Chicago, Smith, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Trey Jones in for Simons. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Bryant, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Cavaliers trail by 3. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Mitchell. Bryant a screen on Sexton. Here's Mitchell. It's blocked.
Boy, nice job by Smith. Gets a piece of the ball without committing the foul.
The pull-up jumper. And it's Giddey missing. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Harden against Jones. With some arc. And here's Bryant outside. Jones grabs the board. Chicago leading by 3. Sexton passes to Smith. And that one's good.
That's what you call playing with passion and getting after it, Jalen Smith.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focused team effort. What a win.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Cavaliers trail by 7. Outside Harden. Mitchell, a screen on Jones. Harden with it, picked up by Sexton. From deep, Mobley. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Chicago. Ivy comes in for Giddey. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sexton.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Williams is checked in for Sexton. Mobley against Yabusele. Mobley, no good.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Here's Williams. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Boy, the reach. Mobley so tough defensively.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Chicago making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. Mobley against Yabusele. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be Evan Mobley. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And he drops the first. Both free throws good from Yabusele. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 10. Pass to Mobley. They get back on track. Sinks it from distance. Mobley's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
Smith finds Jones. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls for him now in the first quarter. And now all of a sudden, do you think about changing his rotation minutes for the rest of the half?
The Bulls making a switch here. Dillingham's checked in. Here's Smith. And out of bounds. The Cavs will take it. And now let's take a look which point guards are leading this season in rebounding. Fourth, James Harden.
Yeah, there's really a science to it all. It's about reading shot trajectories and getting the right positioning as well. And so far, they're doing it better than most.
No, exactly. These guys will scrap. The majority of point guards in the league make their living strictly on the perimeter, but not these guys. They're just as comfortable down low as they are outside.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Merrill comes in for Mobley. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Tyson. 11 points for him last game against Toronto. 5 on the clock. Here's Harden. And he comes up with a bucket. Harden's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
Now here's Jones. No points yet. Pass to Yabusele. Now Smith. Outside Jones. Shot on the wing. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Merrill passes to Harden. Back to Merrill. Takes a 3. Smith with the rebound. Bulls leading by 5. Here's Williams. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
The Cavaliers shooting 43% to get this one underway. Merrill passes to Harden. And the layup is good off the glass. Harden's got 9.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
.44 seconds left in the first. Pass to Smith. Now Jones, covered by Schroeder. Jones, the pass to Ivy. Stolen by Harden. Down low, tipped. The 3. The shot off that time. Chicago has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Williams from long range. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Tyson, and that one is stuffed right through.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's the Bulls up 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Cavaliers trail by 3. Gershon Yabusele out there with Smith. Then there's Jaden Ivey. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Ivey. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jared Allen.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Ellis left side. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Merrill. This one for 3. Chicago with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10 to the paint. And Ivey gets it to go on the assist by Simons. Ivey's got his first points in this one.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivey really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Ellis with it, guarded by Smith. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Jones against Schroeder. Jones' shot is good.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Merrill. No made baskets yet. Pass to Schroeder. Cleveland working the ball around now. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And Allen gets it to go.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Yabusele the screen to the inside. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Allen with a screen on Jones. Oh, there's the alley. It's Merrill on the wing. Drops in the 3. Merrill's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is exactly what Dennis Schroeder brings to the offense. He's out there, guys, to make plays for himself and others.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Brian, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Jones, the pass to Ivey. That shot, no good. Oh, nice D from Schroeder. Inside, the ball's knocked loose. That evens the score. Allen's got 8 points.
Well, you like to see Jared Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
To the middle. Outside Jones. Now here's Simons. Defense right on him. Smith outside. 4-3. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2 in today's game. It seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switches doors.
It does, B.A. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively and go at them.
Ellis outside. Pass to Tyson. And here's Merrill. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the long J. Merrill's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. For Chicago, Richards comes in for Smith, and Giddey's subbed in for Ivey. Cleveland also making some changes. Strus, he's checked in for Merrill, and it's James Harden in for Ellis. Yabusele, left side. Pass to Simons. From deep, Giddey. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
You have to be excited about Josh Giddey. This guy knows when to shoot off the catch.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. Here's Tyson. He's covered by Simons. Back to Harden. Over Yabusele. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And that one's good. Giddey.
Josh Giddey taking the in-between game because that's what the defense conceded.
And Cleveland has possession. Schroeder with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against Toronto. Pass to Tyson. Shot clock at 6. A shot from the high post. Jones with some nice D.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Giddey with a screen on Schroeder. Simons outside. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Cavaliers trail by 5. No doubt Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point per game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Chicago's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Simons against Harden. Simons, right side. Yabusele, a screen on Strus. From deep, Giddey. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Simons against Harden. Down low. Allen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, this is exactly the kind of position you want Jared Allen shooting from, right? He gets excellent position, makes defenders nervous this close. Good job drawing that foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Jared Allen knows who he is, guys. Rim runner, rim protector, and excellent rebounder.
For Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Richards. Buzelis comes in for Yabusele. And Sexton subbed in for Jones. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Boy, in the era of stretch bigs, guys that can go out to the three-point line and absolutely make shots, I love Jared Allen. He is an old-school center, folks.
Bryant, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Schroeder. Bulls leading by 3. Outside Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 6 assists in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And while we have a chance, the 2K leaderboard showing the NBA's best when it comes to steals. The Cavs 4th.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Cavaliers trail by 6. Now Harden. 11 points in the game. Outside Mitchell. Simons with a steal. That's good from Giddey on the assist by Simons. Simons has got 5 assists tonight. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Harden's gotten 4 this quarter.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game, James Harden, has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Chicago leading by 6. Simons outside. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Strus grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Let's go with a 3. Offensive board. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Chicago has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Sexton misses. Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Mitchell. Over Giddey. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Mitchell's gotten his second bucket.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
There's Simons with a 3, and Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Pass to Tyson. Back to Harden. And stolen by Sexton. Collins outside. Three-pointer, Buzelis hits a three-pointer. Buzelis has got 10 points.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside for Harden. Fires the 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently, like they are now, should help them do it.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Evan Mobley comes in for Tyson. On defense, Cleveland, trailing by 4. And here's Giddey. 29 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. To the middle. And it's Allen who slams it home. And he's now got the double-double.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Chicago has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Now here's Giddey. He has 7 for 3. Sexton gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
There's a minute 34 left in the second period. Harden, the pass to Strus. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Strus. 18 points for James Harden.
And James Harden, simply stated, is putting it to the defense right now. Somebody has got to step up and get the ball out of his hands.
Bulls leading by 3. Jones, the pass to Sexton. Collins a screen. Shoots from 12. Pass to Giddey. Second chance effort, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Oh, he's starting to percolate now in the second quarter.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Ivy's checked in for Jones. That free throw good from Giddey.
Well, Josh Giddey has proven that he will have some triple-doubles in his career because he can score it, he can board it, and he can certainly find his teammates. Now it's about being consistent and efficient.
Outside Harden. Strus the pass to Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
It's been a comedy of errors for them so far. They just can't hold on to the ball here in the first half.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Chicago leading by 6. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The three from Sexton. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
23 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Harden. He's got 18. Outside Mitchell from deep. Ivy with the defensive effort. That'll do it for the first half. Bulls out in front, up by 9. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm alongside Kenny Atkinson. Coach, what might you do to adjust going into the second half?
Well, first of all, shot selection's got to improve. If that doesn't improve, it's going to be a long night. But, you know, if we do get a good shot, we got to get back on defense. I think our transition defense, we're leaking too many points there.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Great to have you with us. Starting out, let's check out the award winners for Players of the Week. Out of the West, Victor Wembanyama.
Everything's coming together for him. Obviously, the points are there. But even when Wemby isn't scoring, his defense completely changes games.
Shaq, he's living proof that aliens are among us.
I thought I was the only one that thought that.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Chicago Bulls.
3 has been their magic number. They are shooting that thing.
Shooting it for real. Hitting those shots opens up everything for them. They should have a lot of room to operate in the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Strus with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. So for Cleveland right now, the Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Mitchell misses. Chicago leading by 9. Out to Simons. Gets it to go from the corner. Simons has got 9.
Yeah, such an assertive shooter. Simons has his feet planted and just hits it.
And so Simons will bring it up for Chicago. Good D by Mobley.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Graham?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Back to Giddey. Inside. Here's Simons. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 8 assists in the game.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
He gets it in there. Harden's got 20 points.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Outside Sexton. Pass to Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. Simons outside. Hits the trifecta. 14 points for him.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Outside Harden. Now here's Mobley. Mitchell, the pass to Strus. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's Simons missing. The Cavaliers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Mobley outside. Allen with a screen on Simons. Mitchell finds Allen. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Giddey from behind the arc. Buries it from 3. Giddey's got 13.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And while we have a moment, here's the 2K leaderboard and who the best shooting point guards have been during the last 10 games. 5th best, James Harden.
There are just some fantastic shooters on that list. You love point guards who have great touch as well as the patience to wait for good looks.
You know, that intelligence is really their hallmark. Always taking the smart shot, never forcing it when it's not there. You know, that's how they're able to keep their percentages so high. That and the fact that they can flat out shoot it.
Left side Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Collins against Allen. Here's Buzelis. Shot clock at 5. Collins a screen. Fires for 3. The shot by Buzelis no good. Cavaliers trail by 14. Mitchell on the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk. And here's Giddey. The 3 is up. That's a 6-make-it 11 tries.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Outside Harden. Mobley, a screen on Sexton. Here's Harden. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Harden's got 22 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Bulls leading by 15. Simons outside. Outside Giddey. On the wing, Simons. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
Harden, the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell bullies his way inside.
This is what makes him so dangerous. He's not just a shooter. Donovan Mitchell, adept at scoring in the paint.
And here are the Bulls now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Coach Kenny Atkinson demanding that Evan Mobley stay in attack mode the entire game. And Mobley said, I have a lot of different skill sets that I can bring to the table. Being out there and challenging myself is going to sharpen them and get them where they need to be. Back to you.
On the rise. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're in a solid spot right now, 5th place. And, of course, Chicago, they're a ways down in the standings. Here's Giddey. Collins a screen. Simons outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Mitchell grabs a miss. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 15-point game. Harden, the pass to Mobley. To the paint. Here's Strus. And it's Giddey with the rebound. Giddey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The shot by Buzelis, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Here's Strus. And a nice finish on the layup.
The defense making Strus work for that bucket, and he is more than capable.
The Bulls have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Sexton, a screen on Mitchell. Simons passes to Giddey. Here he goes. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now Giddey. 16 points for him. Collins outside. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 14. And here's Harden. 22 points for him. To the inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one's on Zach Collins.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jared Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
That free throw good from Allen. Smith, he's checked in for Collins. And Cleveland with a change here too. Tyson's checked in. So both free throws good from Allen. Now here's Giddey. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Sexton. They set the pick. Simons outside. Clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Mitchell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Doris, Donovan Mitchell has really proven to be the kind of star you can build your team around.
Donovan Mitchell experienced a high level of winning as a young player, but he hasn't broken through and won a championship. So now every aspect of what he does is about making sure the group thrives. That's why you want to build around him.
First free throw is good. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
Both free throws good for Mitchell.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
Simon's shot is good.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And Cleveland has possession. Trailing by 13. Pass to Mobley. Back to Harden. Mobley, right side. Cleveland again missing. The Bulls have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Counted. Buzelis has got 12 points.
Guys, there is no doubting the passing ability of Josh Giddey. Pretty look.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Allen outside. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Harden. 6 to shoot. Some solid defense from Sexton. From 13. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Three-pointer, Harden. He drops it from range. Harden's got 25 points in the game.
Boy, the hard dribble gets the defense on its heels. That is vintage James Harden right there.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. For Chicago, Yabusele, he's checked in for Buzelis. Ivy comes in for Simons. And it's Trey Jones in for Sexton. Ivy passes to Jones. Ivy a screen on Harden. Outside Giddey. 5 on the clock. The Bulls with another miss.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Mitchell. Mitchell gets by inside.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
Bulls leading by 10. Here's Giddey. He's got 16. Up top, Yabusele. No one near him. Count it. Good. Yabusele's got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
A different look for Cleveland. Merrill comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for James Harden. The Bulls shooting about 53% in the third. A very good number. Giddey passes to Ivy. Three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Pass to Merrill. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Giddey's got 8 rebounds in the game. And here's Ivy. Launches it. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Merrill outside. Now here's Schroeder. Here's Mitchell. The rebound by Yabusele. Chicago leading by 12. Giddey passes to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Jalen Smith taking flight. Get up, young fella.
A minute 37 left to play in the third quarter here. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Tyson. Stolen by Giddey. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. And the dunk by Jones.
That's just great pressure, resulting in Giddey getting the steal, and then he gets it up the floor in a hurry.
Here's Schroeder. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Chicago making a switch here. Richards is checked in. And he sinks the second.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Outside Jones. Back to Giddey. From 11 feet away. And it's Merrill who clears it away. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. 15-point game. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. He's gone 3 of 4 from the line. And the Bulls making a change here. Williams is checked in. Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Strus against Williams. Three-pointer. Strus's shot is off.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
And Yabusele slams it in.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Mitchell. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Bulls leading by 14. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Ivy's out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then it's Trey Jones. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Simons in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Simons.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
And so Simons nails both of them.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Cavaliers trail by 16. Bryant in the high post. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, stolen by Harden. Basket's good. Harden's got 9 points now in the second half.
I tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
Bulls leading by 14. Outside Jones. Down low. Here's Richards. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 3 assists in the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Bryant finds Harden. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Harden's got 29 points.
This is why James Harden is considered elite. The ability to score even with aggressive defenders all around him.
Jones against Schroeder. Out to Simons. Launches a 3. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Cavaliers trail by 17. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Strus. Stolen by Ivy. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. James Harden picks one up.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 18. Counted from distance.
Well, you can see Schroeder willing to take more and more threes. If you're going to stay in the league, you've got to make them.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Schroeder against Jones. Simons outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Strus the pass to Bryant. From the arc. The shot by Tyson, no good. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. And Yabusele slams it in.
Padding the stat sheet. Getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Here's Tyson. He's covered by Yabusele. Pass to Tyson. Here's Schroeder. The 3 sends it home from three-point land.
Well, that corner isn't necessarily a go-to for Dennis Schroeder, but if you give him one, he'll take it.
Jones against Schroeder. Count it.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Cavaliers trail by 16. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Harden finds Strus. The three-pointer off the mark. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Chicago. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Richards. Yabusele outside. There's the triple. Cavaliers with a rebound. Schroeder with it. He's picked up by Jones. Here's Mobley. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Simons. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Simons got 27 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Nice shot by Harden.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Chicago has possession. Giddey with it. Over Strus. And there's another one for Chicago.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Harden. Pass to Bryant. Back to Harden. Beyond the arc. And Cleveland another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Jones feels it out. Simons outside from deep three-point range. Another 3 for Chicago.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Outside Schroeder. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
Bulls leading by 16. Pass to Richards. Now here's Simons. And Harden with the block.
Hey, right here.
Jones against Schroeder. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Simons outside. For 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Schroeder passes to Mobley. Schroeder against Jones. And here's Bryant outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Giddey's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Jones. Simons against Schroeder. The 3 ball. And it's Simons missing. Cavaliers trail by 14. Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Okay, James Harden showing you I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
Chicago has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Giddey. Some room here for Jones. Gets an open look and hits it. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective and they're winning.
Harden, the pass to Schroeder. Now here's Mobley. He's covered by Yabusele. From downtown, and it's Harden. That time on the assist by Mobley. Mobley's got 3 assists tonight.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Simons against Harden. Simons outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Jones. Stolen by Schroeder. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Boy, not many players in the league who are going to be faster than Dennis Schroeder in the open floor.
And Chicago has possession. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Here's Simons. Up top, Yabusele. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Outside Harden. Mobley, a screen on Simons. Harden! Oh, can't hit the jumper. Chicago has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Here's Mobley. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Giddey. Chicago leading by 11. Jones fires. Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time send-back by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. For Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Richards. Buzelis comes in for Yabusele. And it's Colin Sexton in for Jones. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen comes in for Bryant. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Schroeder. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Mobley. Mitchell. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Bulls. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Puts up the tray. Allen rips down the board. The Cavaliers trail by 8. That's tipped. Giddey with it. Harden picks him up. And the call will be against James Harden. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Collins inside. He's against Allen. Using the glass to lay it in.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Here's Harden. Mitchell. Mitchell hits from the corner.
Mitchell is lethal, and if you allow him a corner 3 opportunity, there's going to be no hesitation.
Bulls leading by 7. And it's Giddey off the drive. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now Mobley. Collins rips down the board. Well, the Bulls shooting a solid 53% from the floor.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Bulls.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Josh Giddey.
What a night. Doing it all. A triple-double. It takes a special player to do that. You have to enjoy watching this guy play.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Now Mitchell. Oh, what a move! And one of the standout skills for Colin Sexton, that little floater in the lane.
The floater is an invaluable tool for virtually every guard in the league because when you touch the paint, generally speaking, you have bigs rotating to you. But there are a lot of things to love about Colin Sexton. This guy is so intense defensively, a tremendous competitor, and he's really trying to grow that jump shooting aspect, which will be critical.
That free throw is good from Mitchell. Both shots good from the stripe. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Smith outside. Here's Jones. Ivy outside. 5 to shoot. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Oh, so hard to stay with Ivy when he's dancing with the ball.
Mitchell fires. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, tonight, Colin, what a game for you. When you think about your development as a player, what are you most proud of?
I feel like I've accomplished a lot, gotten better. That's the biggest thing. Just continue to grow each and every day when I'm in practice. And my teammates, they've been helping out tremendously, and I appreciate them for that.
The sky's high for Colin Sexton.
All right. Thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Josh Giddey.